everybody, welcome to the Very Vibrant Makeup channel. I know I've been away from doing filming and not keeping up with my channel, and there's just personal reasons why I haven't done so because I think I talked about this in my last video about my mom being sick. She was diagnosed with lymphoma, so I've been kind of a little, not myself, just kind of feeling really down because my mom is sick. And it's been really hard for me to stay focused on things that I enjoy. Work has been helping a lot, so that's good. But anything else is just, you know, art-wise, writing, just doing those things just don't seem very fun anymore. But I decided to get back into it because I really need to keep my mind focused and just keep positive, that knowing that my mom can get better and she will survive this, and she's a fighter, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. So today's video is going to be get ready with me. As you can see, I don't have any makeup on. My skin has not been, it was good for a while and then it started breaking out again because of stress, but I feel like I'm in a good place now to finally start filming. And if you haven't noticed, I did redo my hair. I don't know if you've seen my pictures on my Instagram page. I will link that down below, as well as my Facebook page. I will also link that down below. But I got my hair kind of like an asymmetrical A-line bob, and then I did go in with some purple. It's kind of faded now, but I covered up the green with some purple. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's new. But yeah, let's get into the get ready with me. I will talk as much as possible. Nothing about my mom, nothing about my family, just kind of chatting a little bit, you know, what's in the works as far as filming goes and stuff like that. So if you notice, my background is a little bit different. I wanted to try a different way of filming because I find that I just feel cluttered if I'm turned the other way. I know I have my window in back of me and that's my lighting, but I wanted to try this. If you like it, let me know in the comments down below. If you like the other way, let me know as well, because I'm gonna think if I do it the other way, I might just get one of those backdrops. Of course, I'm going to get a skull backdrop because I love skulls, if you don't already know that. But yeah, I'm going to get a backdrop if I'm going to do it the other way. So just let me know if you like it this way or if you like it the other way with a possible backdrop. Let me know in the comments down below. So I washed my face with my Mario Badescu cleansing gel. I have a small one because I did use this when I went and traveled and saw my mom down in New Mexico, so she's doing really great, by the way. So if you're wondering, but I won't be talking more in depth about her lymphoma because I just, you know, it's a little hard subject for me to talk about. But anyways, I took this on my trip and I cleansed with this today, and then I did put my Philosophy Uplifting Miracle Worker. I like it and because it's really, really nice and refreshing and smells really nice, and it's a cream that I got as gratis, and it kind of like calms and lifts your skin a little bit. It's really, really comfortable and has a cooling sensation. And then for day, I use my Take a Deep Breath Eye Cream from Philosophy, which was also gratis, and I like this to use this during the day, and then I use the Miracle Worker that is in this line for nighttime. And that one was also gratis too. Alright, so since my skin is already prepped with skincare, now I'm going to go in and use a primer. So I'm going to use the Professional by Benefit. This is one of my favorite primers because I have large pores and it helps kind of alleviate those large pores. So I have to put it all over my face because of the fact that all over my face is pores. That's all you see. And then I kind of press it into my nose like this because that's where I have the most pores, and around here, and then around my chin I kind of press it in. So foundation, I'm going to be using the Tarte, and this is the Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation. This is interesting. It's a really heavy jar. It's really not for oily skin, but it seems to do alright on my skin. It's a moisturizing type of gel. You can see that in the lid. It's a gel type of foundation. So I just go in there, take what's in the lid, and then just mark where I want to cover. It does have full coverage, which I like. Lord knows I need it. And then I just kind of use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and just bounce it in my skin like so. And the shade that I have is actually the second to darkest shade in there. It's medium natural or neutral. I find that it's weird how their line isn't very expansive in this foundation. Alright, so now that the foundation is kind of put on, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. This is my go-to concealer, and this is actually the neutralizer, which I don't like too much in my under eye area, but I'm going to use it because I don't want to waste it. So I kind of just dot it in my under eye area, and then just take the pointed end of my beauty blender and then just kind of neutralize my under eye area, because I find that I haven't needed much correction as of lately because the fact that I've been using some eye creams religiously, which I think is very important to take care of your skin, and I'm slowly getting there. Takes time to get into that groove of having a skincare routine, especially since I'm learning so much at my job about skincare. Alright, so concealer is done, and I'm actually going to go in with my Airspun translucent powder and bake my under eye area. Now, I haven't been doing Halloween looks this year because I just have not felt like I'm in the mood for it. It just hasn't been my cup of tea right now. I just don't feel like it right now. I do some looks at work, but I haven't filmed them. I've posted them on my Instagram. I will definitely try to come up with a better battle plan for that next year. I just want to take my time with it, you know. So I already went in and I'm baking my under eye area. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and do the eyes. I'm going to use my Master Prime from Maybelline. I still have some of this left, so I need to use it up. It is drying out, so I'm almost about done with it. And I will zoom in closer when I'm doing my eyes, but I just wanted to do that. And then I am going to do my brows on camera as well. Alright, so I'm actually going to be farther away. I already set my eyes with my Cocoa Contour Powder in the light cocoa shade so that I can set my primer. And then I'm going to go in with my Mario, the Master Palette by Mario from Anastasia. I'm going to take, Isabelle, which is this beautiful warm shade. I have not touched this palette, so this is going to be our first impressions. And I am going to be using their brush that comes with the palette, which is a double-ended brush. So I'll go in with Isabelle in my crease. Alright, so I really do feel like doing a brown eye today. I don't know why I've been doing kind of like Halloween inspired looks lately, so I kind of want to go natural this time. Let's go ahead and go in with Violetta, which is a darker brown. I'm going to actually peel off, or not. I was going to peel off the sticker on the mirror. So I'm going to go in with the other side of the brush and kind of go on the outer corner. This is kind of like my go-to eye look. I just kind of pack it on the outer corner, and then I'll go in with the transition shade and blend out the edges. And I just barely tap the brush in there because this is very pigmented. So I just want to blend everything out. Alright, so since I did use that other side of the brush, I am going to pick up a different brush. This is from, I think, Luxie. This is a Luxie 211 brush that I got in a BoxyCharm, and I'm actually going to go in with a lighter shade. I think I'm going to go in with Marina, which is kind of like a rose, kind of taupey shade. I'm actually going to take that on the inner portion of the eye. These are really pigmented. So this is a first impressions type of deal. So I'm actually going to take Violet a little bit with that same brush and just kind of bring it in a little bit, blending it with Marina. Just a touch. And then I'm actually going to take Isabel and bring it in as well to blend those colors together. Alright, and then take Marina again, just touch up that. Okay, I'm going to take Lula, Lula, because it's a matte, and it's kind of like a taupey crease color, and I'm actually going to go on top of my crease color here to blend it out and kind of tone down the warm tones a little bit. And blend everything. And just go a touch, like these shades are no joke, they're very pigmented, so just go a touch into them. Alright, so I want to stop doing the eyes right now, and then I'm going to sweep away my powder. And you are going to get some fallout from this a little bit, not too much. That's why I didn't want to do my under eyes just yet. And then I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I'm just taking my MARC powder brush that I got from Avon ages ago when I used to sell Avon. Alright, so now I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to use my Perfect Brow Pencil from Anastasia. Just kind of brush out my brows a little bit with the spoolie portion and then pencil them in. Excuse me, I need a brush to get kind of close, or a mirror to kind of get close in, so bear with me. And I just kind of do flicking motions on the inner portion of the brow. And then just lightly go through, because this is pretty pigmented. But I want my brows to look pretty natural today, not sculpted. That's why I'm doing these flicking motions, so that I can have that mimic of hair. Alright, and then I'm going to go back with my spoolie and just kind of comb the product through so it's kind of seamless. That's pretty much all I do for my brows, except I need to set it, but I do that after my powders. Alright, so I'm going to continue with my eyes and take my Anastasia again, and I'm going to actually use that same end right there and use Violetta and go on the lower portion because I want to kind of smoke it out. I know it's a little heavy. And then I'm going to take Lula and smoke out that outer corner. And a little bit of Isabel to warm it up. And you notice I'm not going in the inner corner on the lower lash line. I am smoking it out a lot. I want to take a lighter shade to do that. So I'm actually not going to take, I'm going to take Paris, which is this taupey metallic shade. And put that on the inner portion to about the middle on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take Fifth Avenue, which is this champagne-y color, and I'm going to pop it on the inner corner. Alright, so I am going to do a wing, and I have a little bit left of my Kat Von D ink liner in, what is this shade? Trooper? So it's a black liner. You can use any kind of black liner. And I'm just going to start from the outer corner and then pull in and then go in the inner corner. I'm trying to keep it as close to the lash line as possible because I tend to go a little bit big. I just kind of fill it in. I don't want a big wing today. So that's all I do. The wings got bigger. That just always happens to me. I'm going to take this Perfect Black from Too Faced. This is from the Love palette. And I'm going to do my tight line. And my waterline. Helps intensify the look a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to do the rest of my face. I'm going to use the Cocoa Contour by Too Faced and use the little kabuki brush that comes in it. So I take the medium cocoa color. This is the light to medium one. So I take that cool tone one that's in the palette and I use that to contour. So I just kind of do that and get in the hollows of my cheeks. And then I'll take my Real Techniques, dip it into the light cocoa, and kind of sculpt out, again, like kind of like highlight underneath my contour to make it a little bit more sharp. And I'll go on the bridge of my nose. And then as soon as I put it on, I pretty much dust it off. So I just kind of go in and blend it through. And then I'll take this brush. This is a Vasanti, I think. Got it in a BoxyCharm. Then I'll take the bronze shade, which is the dark cocoa, and then just start bronzing up my skin. Warming everything up. So I'll go along the temples in circular motions. And then go on my forehead as well. Alright, so I bronzed my skin out and I'm going to use, this is actually an old Kat Von D blush. This is the shade Bellissima. It's kind of like a light corally pink. So you can use any color. Just go on the apples of my cheeks in circular motions. And I'm going to take my Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop, which I've had for quite some time, and then I take the Vasanti flat foundation brush, and I go and highlight my cheekbones. Pick it up just a little bit, round it here in a C shape. And a little bit on the tip of my nose. And a little bit on my cupid's bow, not too much. Alright, now it's time for mascara. So this is the Benefit They're Real Tinted Primer. I like using this as like a everyday mascara if I'm not, like I'm just running to the grocery store. Because it has tint to it, but it also primes my lashes in case I want to add more on, like when I'm going to work. Does that make sense? So usually if I go grocery shopping, I just slap on a quick face and then just go grocery shopping, and then I will go ahead and like add makeup onto it or redo the makeup so it's fresh for when I go to work in the evening. Alright, so I'm going to use my Dose, I can't remember, I got this in a BoxyCharm. This is the MAC Slash Volumizer Mascara. Alright, so as far as lip goes, I kind of want to try these new ones from Stila. It came in a set. So this shade is Rubino. It's actually only for the Stila set. There's three sets actually. There is a 5 liquid lipstick mini set with the, and Ulta does carry this, with the Glitterati lip top coat, which adds a little sparkle, but it's really cool because it dries down just like a liquid lipstick, so it's not gritty or anything. And then this comes in that set, and then there's like 2 trio sets of the minis, and it comes with, I know one came with Beso, a new shade called Violetta, or Viola, I think it was Viola, and Lumi, I think? Lumi, or, yeah, I think Lumi. But anyways, it comes with 3, and they're minis. They're about 0.05 fluid ounces, so they're really cute to try out if you've never tried out Stila liquid lipsticks. I like them. I love Stila, so that's why I bought the set, because I have more range of colors, and then I'll have, because I don't really use the whole tube sometimes because I have so many liquid lipsticks, so this is nice to have, and it's good to like carry around as well. Alright, so this is Rubino. Alright, so this is the finished look. It's very neutral on the eyes. I really wanted to try the Master Pro, or the Master Palette by Mario from Anastasia, because I did get it with some birthday money of mine. I'm quite impressed. I mean, these colors are pretty basic, pretty neutral, pretty fall, so I do like these shades. They're very buttery and creamy, which I use my Modern Renaissance palette all the time because I love the red tones in it, and it's so creamy, so easy to use, and this is actually really easy to use as well. I will be doing more complex looks with it because I feel like everyone's going to do a neutral eye, a very basic eye with this shadow palette because it's very neutral based, it's very everyday, but I want to kind of challenge this palette to what kind of makeup looks I'm used to. And so as far as first impressions go on the palette, I am pretty impressed. It was pretty effortless, and I love effortless palettes so that I can kind of just throw something on and go, because I am a mother. I do work, so it's hard to be a working mother and you know, have to take care of your kids. Like, YouTube is the last thing I want to do. My kids are more important, but I do this because it keeps my focus elsewhere, and it helps me kind of share my passion for makeup for all of you to see. And if you want to see some more looks, let me know in the comments down below what kind of looks you want me to come up with. I'm sorry I didn't do any Halloween looks this year. A lot of things came up in my family, so it's just a little bit stressful to think about that creatively. But I will have some videos. I know I didn't really quite get into what's coming up in the channel, but let's get into that now. So to look forward to in the channel, hopefully I'll start posting regularly again. Forgive me if I don't. I'm trying my best to do so, but I am going to try a different angle. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below which angles you like. I might switch back and forth just to see how they look, but I know that I'm getting light from here, so it's not really translating my face correctly, but, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm just trying something different. Anyways, I do want to post some more of my art type videos because I really need to get back into my art again. Helps me focus, helps me stay positive. So I am going to be doing a time-lapse video of some art pieces. Actually, it's just going to be one of them because if I do all of them, it's going to take forever. But the theme of my series is going to be eyeshadow palettes. I kind of want to throw in the Master palette as well. But it's a little too late. I already have them sketched out and ready for canvas, so I don't want to have to sketch more. It's just going to be a bigger project for me to do. But I am going to do a time-lapse video of the Moondust palette. Now this painting is going to be my usual beauty type bust look. You know, I always have the girls from the, you know, neck up or whatever, and that's just my specialty. So I am going to have a time-lapse video of how I created the Moondust painting you know, it's going to be based off the palette. The colors in the palette are going to reflect onto the painting. So I will have that time-lapse video done when I'm done with the painting, and I am not done with the painting, so please be patient. It does take a long time to get into painting, and it does take a long time to paint the entire thing and detail it. So I will have a time-lapse video of that hopefully by the end of this year. It's a lot of work, so like I said, be patient for that time-lapse video. If you want to see how I sketch things, let me know in the comments down below, because I do want to incorporate my art in my channel, because that's where my makeup comes from, is my art, and vice versa. They go onto the canvas as well. And if you want me to talk about what medium I use, stuff like that, details about that, if you're into the art, let me know in the comments down below. I'm also going to be doing 2 more videos on new palettes that I've gotten for my birthday. I do have the Urban Decay Naked Basics. I am not going to do a basic look with that. I'm actually going to take the Basics palette and turn something else, you know, something that I haven't seen on the YouTube scene. I just want to research and see what looks there are out there for that palette and do completely opposite, so people can get more use out of it, or just, you know, get a different look out of it. And then also I do have the Metal Matte palette from Kat Von D that my husband bought me for my birthday. So I'm going to definitely do a look on that as well. Let me know what kind of look you'd like to see, and that way I can do it. I will do tutorials probably around this angle. I might zoom in on my eyes like I've done in the past, and that I will be turned around the other way so that I can get more light on the look. So yeah, that's the end of this video. That's what's coming up. Time-lapse video, 2 more palettes that I'm going to do tutorials on. I just wanted to do a first impression on this and get ready at the same time so that I can kind of get my first, you want the first impression of how it is, and I really do like this palette, so if you're going to buy it while you can. It hasn't hit the Ulta stores yet. I did get this at Sephora. They had quite a bit, so check out your local Sephora if you have one, and yeah, check it out. It's a really good, pretty nice fall inspired neutral palette, so that's why I like it. But I want to make another look as well, so that's another video that could come up, is a different way of using it besides doing this basic neutral eye. Oh my gosh, I am talking way too much. This video is going to be super long, but I had so much to say given that I've been pretty much not posting any videos or doing any videos for like more than a month, so I have a lot to say and a lot to do. So I know I said I'd continue my Zodiac series. It just didn't work out for me, so I might just redo the series next year because I don't have a series lined up for my next calendar, and I didn't really produce a calendar this year, so I'm just kind of going with the flow, going with what I can go with. If you want to see my art to makeup looks, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to redo the series and just do tutorials based on my paintings of my series. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm so sorry I haven't been consistent with my content, but you have to understand I have a lot going on in my personal life, and I just needed to take a step back. So thank you guys for being patient. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.